this reading paragraph is one of those typical examples which proves that to reach right answers or correct answers, we need to understand the context. Merely vocabulary won't help us. Let's solve it. Question 1, it says it's tempting to try to prove that good something can win votes. Now we cannot say good honor, won't make sense. There are a couple of options. Maybe you think good deeds or maybe good looks. Now when you say good deeds, deeds are your actions, voluntary actions which you will take. But if you read the next sentence, it talks about beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It's not about actions, so answer will be what? Looks. Good looks, they can win votes, and many academics have tried. The dash is, so next answer is difficulties. Why difficulty? Because the next part, this so-called phrase, it says beauty lies in the eye of the beholder. That means beauty is subjective. There cannot be an exact definition. So in a way, this is opposing the previous idea that no doubt it's tempting to prove good looks can win votes. The fact of the matter is beauty lies in the eye of the beholder. Similarly, to solve question number 3, we have to read the words surrounding this paragraph. This question, it says prejudice. Prejudice is kind of opinion we make without having a genuine or a rational reason, or without having gone through any experience. So that prejudice will be what? It's getting in the way, means that becomes an obstacle. Other words cannot fit in. For example, if you say getting in the physically, won't generate any meaning. Cannot say getting in the honor, which means respect. So answer is getting in the way, which means becoming an obstacle. Likewise, question number 4, it says, does George Bush possess, and it uses a word grin, which means, well, smiling broadly. So, and then there's a conjunction or. Or is used when we have two similar options. So on this side, we talk about president having what? Disarming grin. And on the other side, again, we look for a word related to grin. In this case, it will be smirk, which means, well, smiling in a kind of silly way, you can say. That's the only close option we have. And the last question, it says very hard to find anyone who can look at the president. Look at this thing again. We are talking about looks here. It further justifies why question number 1, the answer was looks, not deeds. So the paragraph, the words in the paragraph, they give you a very good clue. The surrounding words near the blanks, well, they drop a hint. That's where we can get an idea about the words which are missing. So anybody who looks at the president without assessing him, what? Number 1, politically. Second, what? Second, we cannot say arguably. Answer will be physically, because when you use word arguably, it means perhaps. Just like we say, gardening is arguably the best hobby. So how did we solve this question? Again, don't think that you will memorize each and every word. That's not possible. You will overburden your mind, overload your mind. So the best thing is try to get the meaning from the surrounding words, and this is the clue that will lead you to so-called right answer. Thank you so much for your time. Any doubts, any questions? Comment section.